Welcome to Buzzbait, your wave of something new each week. I'm your host, Lara, and today I'm here with my co-hosts, Colin and Megan, and today we are talking about reviews. Things that we have bought that have disappointed us or blew us out of the water. Impressed us. You guys ready?
Yeah, dude.
I know, Megan, you said that you only had a couple items, but
Yeah.
that's all right. I love to buy things. I love some
I also love to buy
retail
things. I
therapy.
just don't have money to do so.
You know what? That's valid. We love shoplifting.
Personally, depending on what I'm buying, like, if it's just like, oh, I don't care as long as it gets the base level job done, I'll go with something cheap and I'll just make kind of like maybe a little bit more of an impulse purchase on it, where I'm like, I'm not going to do tons of research and stuff. But, like, when it came to, like, buying my earbuds, we're not going to. I'm still so angry that I lost those things, and I don't know how, and I don't know where, but we're gonna move on from that. Anyways, my earbuds, like, when it came to those, I'm like, okay, well, it's a bigger purchase. I'm looking at spending like $200 on something. I want to make sure I do my research. I have freakishly tiny ears, so I wanted to find something that's gonna fit into my ears and like have really good sound quality, because I really, really appreciate good sound quality with like earbuds and stuff. And because my ears are so tiny, I went for specifically the Sony LinkBud S, which had an extra small earbud cover, right? And the sound quality is so good. The sound quality is so good, it makes me sad to wear other headphones, to like know that the sound quality could be so good. And then, like, when I lost the first pair, I went back and I was like, no, my little $50 Skull Candy headphones, they're doing fine. They're like my over the ear headphones. They're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. And then I got a new pair of Sony earbuds, and immediately I was like, they were dog shit. Those Skull Candy headphones are dog shit. I didn't know what I was saying. Like, I forgot how good the sound quality difference is, and like, I'm like, fam, I just need good earbuds again, but I keep fucking losing them. And I'm gonna have to buy another pair at some point, but I'm gonna order like one of those like tracking tiles first. You know?
Smart.
On the topic of headphones, I have the opposite interaction, which is I bought these little guys. Whoop. Sure, good enough. It says Soundcore on the top. I bought these, I think, my senior year of college, which was 7 years ago now.
Jesus.
They're still working, still sound great. The only issue I've had with them is that if I leave them if I leave them charging too long, sometimes they stop charging, and one of them has a habit of turning on randomly, but not like connecting to my phone, so it'll start dying. And then I'll be like, all right, time to go to the gym, and I'll pop them off, and the left one will be like, it'll tell you like when you put them in, it'll be like battery high, and then the right one will be like battery low, and I was like, in what universe? But yeah, I've had them for 7 years and haven't had an issue. They cost like, I think, $35 when I got them.
And that's the thing, like, there's plenty of like cheaper earbuds and stuff out there, I feel like, that I would absolutely love to be able to wear. I just like physically cannot, and it's so sad.
And then on
because
the
it's like,
opposite end of the spectrum, I didn't pay for it, so I wasn't upset, but I won a pair of like the Beats headphones that like everybody thought were so great and hyped up. Those things sounded like ass.
yeah, I feel like, well, because I feel like, so a lot of times, like, to my understanding, they like wanted to make them like feel lighter, so then they just went like super cheap and super fucking shitty on a lot of the parts and stuff.
Yeah.
I also saw somebody with Beats, and they were just like the padding on them, like they've got like that like faux whatever leathery kind of material that they put on headphones and earbuds, and they were peeling and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, okay, your $200 Beats are peeling the same way my $50 freaking Skull Candy over the ear headphones are. Like, the padding's peeling away. That fucking sucks. That's $200 or $300 that you spend for something that's falling the fuck apart like a $50 headphone. Like that, and that's what I absolutely did not want to do. Like, I was like, I'm not going to get a product that's gonna fall apart on me. That's not gonna fucking work. I'm not spending huge amounts of money. I tried going the cheap route and like finding different like earbuds and stuff that I could work. Like I got the ones that have like little like almost like a little hook that goes around your ear. But again, my ears are too small and like none of them were adjustable, so I couldn't like clamp it around my ear. I looked at getting open ear headphones. So like they kind of just like sit near your thing. They don't like sit in your ear and they kind of clamp to the outside of your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Bose has those. But I'm like I listen to random like videos and shit. Like I don't need people hearing any sound leakage ideally. Like I've listened to like fucking true crime. I don't need somebody at work being like hearing me talk, like listening to a podcast where someone's like, and then he ate her. He like cut her up and fucking ate her. I'm like, I don't need people
And
to
they're
be like, what the fuck is Megan listening to at work? And it's like, it's a true crime podcast, but nobody wants to hear that shit leaking from my headphones, and I'm deaf as fuck, so I'm gonna turn the volume up too loud and it's gonna leak and people are gonna hear me. So I was like, I can't do that. So it's just been a fucking struggle. And the over-the-ear headphones, like the full headset headphones, they're fucking hot. They're hot and I don't like them, and I can't style my hair nice when I have them, because if I style my hair, then I get a fucking headphone band over my head where it fucking pushes the hair down.
That is called the gamer dent. Thank you very much.
The gamer dent.
I believe I forget what the joke was. I think it's called I think it was actually for a while just referred to as the streamer dip.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find like the meme.
Pushes your actual like skin down.
It's called the headphone dent, and people made memes looking like this about it. Where I was gonna say, where's the exaggerated one? So people did shit like this, where it was like, where it was like somebody would be like, "Yo, I saw a picture of you the other day. How tight is your headset?" And then like they sent that to him in his chat, and he just goes, "I do not look like this."
Neanderthal looking at
But the amount of guys that did like turn their head sideways to like see what they looked like, and they went, "Holy shit, there is like a fucking."
I think Jinxie had one of the worst. It doesn't help that he just kind of looks this way. Like, I love Jinxie. He's so funny to watch, but like the faces he makes on stream, I'm like, is there something going on?
But yeah, so I was like, I didn't want to pay $200 for that, and I'm like, I hate these over-the-ear headphones, so I was looking for earbuds specifically, and then I just fucking lose them. So I spent a lot of money, and I regret spending money on something that is easier to lose than my headset, because clearly I'm...
and that is totally fair. To respond to both of those things, though, I had a quote-unquote free pair of the what is it? They're the AirPods like Pros or whatever. And this was back in like 2020, 2019 or something. Somebody at my old job left them on top of a cart, and I could clearly tell that they were somebody's because they definitely looked a little used, and the case they came in had a bunch of scratches. And so I just asked around to people that I worked with and being like, "Oh, are these yours? Are these yours?" Nobody said that nobody claimed them. And so I was like, all right, shit, fucking pocket that. And when I got home, I cleaned them up and I used them for not like, I guess, as long as I would like to, but a pretty long time. I mean, I broke them at TCG Player because I was in the bathroom, and when I pulled my pants down, they fell out my pocket and the case just snapped.
Oh, jeez.
And that sucked.
I thought you were about to hit me with the cartoon story of they fell out my pocket and dropped right into the toilet.
Nope, they fell forward, not back. And thank God. And they once they hit that tile floor, it was done. They were cooked. And then I got those little ear pods, I actually kind of liked them. The shape did kind of mess up my ear though, but once like I got used to it, it was fine. And then I do own Beats actually, and because after those AirPods broke, I was like, oh well, I gotta go get something else. So I got the Beats because they were not only on sale, but also the guy that was helping me cash out, just for whatever reason, applied every single sale ever and was like, here you go, get them for like $90. I'm like, all right.
You got it, chief.
Damn.
Yeah, say less. And I've had those since, and I use them almost every day, and I really like them a lot.
Nice.
I
They're not falling
tried the
apart.
Beats. I wanted to
They're so good.
see because they were like, well, they have like a small like earbud thing, like the little you could change out. You got like small, medium, and large to change the size of the earbuds a little bit. And I was like, okay, let me see. And I was not impressed because I spent like $150 on them because I think they were also on sale.
Yeah, the Beats like earbuds suck.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if you're getting Beats, you almost have to get the over-the-ear headphones, I feel like, because I've never heard anything good about their earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, for $150, these sound terrible. I was not impressed. Just not impressed. And but I want really good sound quality. But that's the other thing too with the Sony ones, like the app that they have and like the ways that you can like kind of like adjust your sound and like you can go in and like affect the equalizer and stuff and listening to Pink Pony Club after you've like just slightly adjusted the equalizer, like I don't do anything crazy, but there's just some it's just let's go. I'm just saying it's fucking fantastic. And I just wish that I fucking kept a hold of them because pissed me right the fuck off. I don't have them.
Now, the product that I would like to talk about.
Let's go.
You guys both know the product. As a matter of fact, I still have it. Let me go grab it.
Oh boy.
Let me go grab it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What is it? Is it about to be like something she got for free from TCG Player? Be like, this shit sucks. Oh, it might be. Oh.
So, a while ago, back in like March, I bought this product to help me with my gains. Right? Because if anybody wants anything, it's help getting muscle, looking lean, right? Everybody wants a six-pack. So, when I go shopping for any kind of workout product, there's two places that I would go, and that is Jay Cutler's website or Animal Pack, right? Animal PAK.
Sponsor us.
They're not gonna after this fucking review. So I had
I think that they will. It's a you problem, not a their problem.
It's no, hold on. So I bought this. Juiced aminos. It's a post workout. You take it after you work out. It's also a take it every day to see results sort of thing. And now when I was looking at the reviews online, a lot of them were very good, as typical with the Animal Pack products, and that's why I normally go for them, is that they use good ingredients, and people are like, hey, I use this for the recommended time, and I'm already seeing results, right? Even the people who leave 3-star reviews are like, yeah, I was seeing results, I just didn't like how long it took, or I didn't like the flavor, or whatever, right? So a lot of the stuff, honestly, is worth it. That's the only thing that I'm going to sponsor them. This product, however, do you have trouble getting it up? Because this will fucking do it. I took it. Here's the thing. I didn't even do the recommended thing. And thank God I didn't, because their dosage...
flipping cars and shit.
Honestly, their dosage, their recommended, is mix 1 rounded scoop of animal juiced aminos and a 10-ounce beverage of your choice. For best results, consume at least 2 servings a day. I only did 1 because I wanted to make the tub last longer. They don't really send a lot in here. I was just curious. I've never took anything like this before. It made me feel feral. After a month of taking it, 1 dose every day after I work out, I was like, holy shit. Every woman that walks by me, I'm like, I'm going nuts. Like, thank God I don't have a fucking penis. I would have either had to chop that off or quit my job just to jerk off all day. Like it truly, I don't know how to properly say that it's like it was an issue other than I could feel, one, how engorged my vagina and like pelvis bone area was. And like just constant throbbing. Sorry to anybody that's listening to this and is like, this is a little bit too much for me. One, why are you here?
Right. If you've made it this far to this episode, you know what you're in for. You just gotta,
If
you
this
gotta
is your
be.
You know what you're
first
into. And
episode,
two,
now you know.
Two, this is just what this was doing to me. And so I went to, I mean, I was telling you guys like how bad it was as well, because it was a fucking problem. But I went to the reviews and was like, all right, I'm gonna look. There's no 1-star reviews, and the 2-star reviews are just like, I didn't like how it tastes. And Animal Pack, just like any other company, after X amount of time of owning the product, they'll be like, hey, send us a review. How did you like it? Now, when I bought this, just like most workout stuff, you can pretty much build your own like combination of stuff. So I like combined this with like some pre-workout, which is fine, and some protein, which is fine, right? The other 2 products are great and they do what they're supposed to. They work great, taste great, whatever. It's just this one. Now, I left, I think, like 5 and 4-star reviews on the other 2 products, and those went up. Those are there. My review for my juiced aminos never went up.
Oh, that's weird.
Was it vulgarity? Was it because you were talking about your vagina throbbing?
Not at all. Not at all. I did it in the most like sex education way of being like, this product, like if you like if you're like an older gentleman, maybe it's better. I was like, if you are having I actually wish it went up so I could show what the fuck I said.
Mhm.
But I remember like I was like, they're not gonna put it up if I'm vulgar. But I want to let people know that like this is something that happened to me, so it's something that could happen to them, right? To be like a warning of like, hey, it tasted good and I was seeing results, but I had this really bad negative effect of I was just egregiously horny all the time. Like,
egregiously horny all the time, you know?
Because it was so
It's like, great product, very
fucking
effective.
horrible.
I just wanted to rip my clothes off in broad daylight.
I did. I had a couple moments. Now, because I'm already being vulgar and disgusting, when I'm PMSing, I know I am because my sex drive gets elevated, like the week before I have my period, right? So I know when that's happening. This was different. I don't know how else to describe it. This, I genuinely felt like what the fucking product name is. I felt like an animal. I felt awful. A woman in my apartment, so my apartment building, how it's set up is the front door, it's just stairs up to the first floor, and then but it leads right into a doorway. So if somebody's walking down the hallway, they don't really see you coming up. They might hear you, but they are not going to see you coming.
Mm-hmm.
And so this woman was walking down the hallway and I was going up the stairs, and I just happened to like, we just meet right like at the doorway, and I just gave her like a little jump scare. And this is kind of when I think I noticed, I was like, oh, something's wrong with me, because all she did was just like, she was just like, hold on, I gotta get the camera right. She was just like, oh, I didn't see you there. Like, it was a brief like touch of the bicep shoulder area, nothing crazy or like sexual or anything. I immediately went upstairs and masturbated. Was this woman pretty? Not really. Was she my type? No. But if she was like, hey, you want to go back to my place? I would have been like, yes, absolutely.
I don't know why, but you saying, was this woman pretty? Not really. That
It's just the reality of the situation is like, if I wasn't on that product, I would have wanted nothing to do with her. But I was on the fucking crushed up rhino
I
pills.
was gonna say you were hitting that HGH.
That I was like, I gotta.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. To my understanding, though, it's supposed to increase blood flow. Right?
Yes, some of the ingredients are meant to increase blood flow. It's also meant to
That's all Viagra does, is increase blood flow. So, like, it works as intended. It just may have the negative side effect of
that's what it was in
additionally-
my review. Is I was like, one of the main and big ingredients in Viagra is also a main and big ingredient in this. Like, just to, as a warning, that was in my review. I don't think that's, I guess, bad to say, but they were like, we'll allow your 4 and 5 star reviews because those are good and those make us sound good. This one, we're not going to let you warn anybody, which makes me wonder if that's why there's no other reviews saying like, hey, this turned me into a fucking monster. Right. Because they were like, actually,
hey, my wife and I are expecting our 17th kid ever since I started this product.
Again, thank God I don't have a dick.
Again, you're saying this like it was, like, it's bad, and, like, yeah, for you it was bad, but I feel like this product could work for plenty of people.
But that's another thing that I was thinking, too, is I'm like, well, again, there's probably no reviews because it's probably mostly men that are buying this. Let's assume for 1 second, hypothetical, that it is older men buying this, like 35 and up, right? That's probably why they're not leaving a review of being like, oh, this shit's happening to me, because they're probably just working out, which already is going to naturally increase your sex drive. They're probably just like, oh, nothing's happening to me because I'm just working out and this is normal.
Yeah.
If we were in Discord, I had a soundbite that I was gonna play, and it was gonna be so funny when you were just like, old men probably don't leave reviews on this, and it's a character named Malphite who's just a giant rock man. I think the lore is that he's a mountain that came to life, and one of the voice lines he says is he just goes, rock solid. And so when you were like, old men probably aren't leaving a negative review about this because, and I was just gonna fucking click the button real quick
because it's probably cheaper. And this is a tub of Viagra.
Also, like, with that, they can just be like, yeah, like, I just go to the gym, I work out, I try and take care of myself. But in reality, he's like, I'm trying to get that fucking thing pumping.
And you know what? I bet he is. But Meg, this is the stuff that I'm gonna give to you. So, for my experiment.
That's like a ton of fish science experiment.
Yes, actually. To be like, well, I already have a naturally higher than average sex drive, I feel like. So giving it to somebody who is lower than mine, what are the effects gonna be? Which listen, it does taste really good. It's strawberry limeade. Ooh. If I could get this just for the flavor, I would.
Well, good news.
If it didn't
they do sell strawberry limeade flavored things that don't make you horny, so you're in luck.
Turns out
excellent.
That's just that is just
What if it's just the flavor that does it
It's
to you?
just the flavor.
You drink
Anytime I
anything
drink
else
something strawberry limeade.
just get feral.
Like at the bar, and the bartender is pouring a drink, and I'm like, "Oh, what's in that?" And he goes, "Oh, it's like this alcohol and strawberry limeade." I walk up and slap the drink out of your hands. I'm like, "You're better than this."
Now, my mom sometimes buys workout stuff. She will go like the cheaper route. And it's not that Animal Pack is like crazy expensive either. But she'll normally like I spent I think like $20 on this tub, and she would probably be like, "Well, I'm gonna find one for like $12." But I was telling her, I was like, "Hey, I know you also buy like workout supplements and workout products and stuff." I was like, avoid
Skip this one. Skip this one.
Yeah, I was like, don't get this one. And her solution, first off, she thought the whole thing was funny as fuck, but she was like, well, why don't you take it before? I'm like, because I'm still gonna feel my fucking pussy throbbing fucking 7 hours later. Like I'm just gonna stop taking it. What are you talking about? There's construction going on right outside my door, by the way, and I'm sure these dudes are hearing it. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing
No, I don't hear anything.
No, I can't hear the construction, but they definitely can hear you talking about your pussy throbbing.
For sure.
Those guys definitely
but you know
like
what? I bet they're gonna kick out of it.
those guys definitely took like a 15-minute break to like lean up against the door and be like, "What the fuck is she?
What the fuck is she talking about?
Popping
She's
pills?"
They're
Just
actually
like-
looking up
I
the
hope
product.
you
Just
can
shout
now.
the product name right now for them. It'll probably help them out. Go out there right now and be like, "Yo, guys, I don't know if you can hear what I'm talking about."
Just be like,
Animal juice aminos.
just be like, "Hey guys, you guys got like $10 on you?" And they're like, "What? Why?" I was like, "I will give you the equivalent of workout Viagra if you give me like $10-20."
Correct.
Honestly, like, reach out to those people. Get us a product code link. We'll link it in this video so people can try it. I don't like. Just explain, hey, we're gonna be talking about your product in a video. If you'd like to give us just like an affiliate link just for this, maybe we can get some people to their site. Like, we don't have to like going forward, not necessarily any extra business, but I'm just saying, get while the getting's good, and we're talking about it, and it's not inherently negative. The fact that you went fucking feral isn't inherently negative. Like, some people will be down for that shit, and you love their other products.
If you want to feel like a teenage boy in like a woman's locker room, please, by all means, take it. By all means, be my guest. It's not for me.
But you don't know that they're gonna feel that way. They might just feel like a little bit less than that.
Here's the other thing, though, Lara. Would this product have had a different review in your mind if you were in a relationship at the time and had somebody to just fucking go hog wild
I'd
on?
rub them raw. I'd drain them. They'd be like crunched up. You know, what is it, like a shrink-a-dink? They'd look like that on a pillow. With how much I'd fucking drain them. Are you kidding?
Excellent.
They would be drained of all fluids. Now, if I was in a relationship, it probably would have been better. But I can definitely tell right now that my partner eventually would have been like, I'm hurting. Stop.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm just laughing because Meg's laughing.
Like Meg's just destroyed in the background.
Well, because like every time I think that I can stop, just your immediate fucking, I would rub them raw, and then fucking shrinking, and it just keeps replaying in my mind, and I'm like, I can't.
I'd be all withered up, like withered up on the bed, couch, kitchen counter, fucking anywhere.
This is what they look like. Hang on, gotta get the picture up. There you go. This is what they look like, Laura, when you're done with them.
Yeah. When I'm done with them, yeah.
Alright, so somebody else is editing this video because
oh no, that's
I would
your
like
job.
it
Hey,
to
it's
include.
all you.
No, there's too many photos, and I would like all of them to be included because they're all funny
Well,
as
then
fuck. And I would
include
also
'em.
like to show Laura holding up the
Sweet,
product.
sweet chocolate.
Sweet,
That's the lady
sweet
that she would
strawberry
look like, by the way.
limeade.
Yeah, so, I guess if you're in a
I was
relationship
gonna say,
or
have you
a
ever
happy, healthy
wanted to
marriage,
know what it felt like as a Neanderthal wandering the plains for your next meal, and you come back to the cave with just a dead animal, and you just start going awooga when you see your woman? Take these vitamin pills, whatever they are, gummies.
take this. Take this.
Like, if you take these, your eyes will in fact do the like triple pop out of your head, and then they'll bounce back in, and your whole body will go boing.
Oh yeah, like your tongue's gonna roll out. Like, yeah.
Classic. All right,
All
I
right,
can't.
Colin, do
I
you
can
have
say I
any?
can't follow that up with. Can't quite follow up the excitement of that story because I usually just buy dumb shit. Like, it's not really something where, but like it had weird reviews, but it's just I have like a whole set of stuff. It's just a grip trainer, and it's adjustable with this spring. It's got, I don't know if the camera will be able to focus. It won't, but it's got an adjustable thing. So the spring moves forward and back to adjust the weight, and it had like bad reviews for some reason. I remember when I bought it and I was like, how could you give negative? And I looked at the reviews and people were just like, there's just not enough variety. And I was like, what are you talking about? So like, it came with this thing, which again, it's adjustable and you just give it the old squeezer. And then it's got this that you interlace your fingers into, and then you just do this. And then it has like a rubber. The best thing I can do is like, it's got like a rubber lifesaver, but it's the size of the palm of your hand. And you're supposed to put it in the palm of your hand and just like squeeze it and try and like fully flatten it or bend it, I think. And then there was one more where it was basically the same thing as the as this guy, but instead it was individual like weights for each finger. So if you just want to get really good at flipping people off, you can just squeeze the middle finger one. Or if you want to get really good at like finger blasting people, you just do the first two fingers or whichever ones you use for that activity, then you're golden. But it had like 2 and 3 star reviews, and I was like, and like I got it, and I was like, is it just like poor quality? I've had it since like I worked at TCG Player, and like
I was just gonna say those products are when I went to physical therapy for my golfer's elbow. Those are pretty much what I used, to different like extremes, of course, but
right. Like it goes from 40
those are
kilograms
generally what
down
they
to
gave
10
me.
for resistance, and I've got it usually at about 30. And like I'll just be at work sometimes and I'll have a bit too much energy, so I'll just sit there and just do this between like tickets with my right,
Crank
and
it
then
out. Yeah.
switch over to ye old left hand. But
Bet your fucking wrist is strong as fuck.
maybe
Maybe.
we'll find out. My buddy, like I showed my buddy, I was like, yeah, like this is what I got and this is what I've been doing. He just goes, damn, bro's gonna get into competitive sex choking. I was like,
Oh my
I
god.
was like, what? He just goes, I don't know. Sounds like something to do.
I bet it's out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's for sure out there. It's definitely like the judges are definitely the people who just like sign up to get choked. And they're like, that one wasn't very good.
Poor execution.
Good strength, poor form.
Minus 10 points.
But yeah, so like
Yeah,
this
those
is the main. This is like the main product, and then my headphones are really the only two things I've bought that were like poorly reviewed or cheap. But I was like, these things fucking bang. What are you guys talking about? And then I had the opposite where I didn't pay for them though, but like I had those Beats headphones, and I was like, these are actual dog shit.
I don't know if I ever bought something with poor reviews.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, like if it's under like 3 stars, I start to get scared.
I do that for like seller ratings. Like if I'm on Amazon, it's like from a like seller just using Amazon as like their marketplace essentially. And I see that the seller has like less than 4 stars. I'm like, ooh, I don't like. But if it's just like the product and it looks like something and like the reviews are very inconclusive about what the actual issue is, then I'll be like, oh, I'll give it a try.
I will say that another issue with this though is that like a lot of people or a lot of companies, products, whatever, will include little like gift cards
Mm-hmm.
in a way of being like, oh, if you give our product 5-star reviews, we'll send you, like 10% off your
Yeah,
next
we'll send you
thing, or
something
like,
better.
yeah. So that's a thing of like, are reviews really trustworthy?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, like this is like a modern thing. Like a lot of companies do this. Some of them are even like, if you want customer support, you have to give us 5 stars, which is like super shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, both things are really shitty, but it's like you're, it's like free promotion
Mm-hmm.
out of people that bought your product and are just like, oh yeah, I want 10% off, and
Right.
leaving a 5-star review. So, are reviews really trustworthy? Or it's the fucking animal pack situation where it's like, I left a review that was honest and not vulgar and being like, hey, this might have unwanted and unwarranted side effects. Be careful. By the way, this was only a 2-star review.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm thinking because it involves sexual content that they probably have some sort of like auto moderator, like a bot or something that it's just like, oh, this has some
Oh, and
trigger
she
word in
mentioned the
it.
word Viagra.
Yeah,
Get it
exactly,
out.
exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. It most likely is because like I doubt because like they have low reviews.
They do.
I look right, so they've got like a 1-star review. So if anything, like something that increases your virility would probably be like appealing to men. So I don't think that they would intentionally censor your part, like unless it was like an auto system where they were like, oh, some word triggered like a sexual content thing that they're like, nope, and that they, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's all I can think of because I looked and like they've got a bad review on this thing where someone's like, I didn't see any no gains, tastes awful. It's like, bro, do you not like strawberry limeade? Like that's kind of like a normal flavor. So I feel like if you just didn't like the flavor, then
That's something too with people being like, I hated the flavor. I'm like, you were in control of picking the flavor.
right, like you decided, and it's like fucking hate strawberry, and it's like, why did you get the strawberry flavored
Why
one,
do you
bro?
get strawberry?
It just reminds me of the meme where somebody was like, I can't stand people who hate Subway. My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich.
Well, hold on now. The bread to meat ratio is poor at Subway.
That's true.
I think. The bread is like 70% of the sandwich, and then 30% is like whatever else you put in there.
That's true.
Which I don't like. I speaking of reviews, I fucking love Burn Dairy. I'm about to fucking sneeze. I feel it in my fucking gut. Ugh. It's like I'm right on the edge. But I love Burn Dairy so much that if I ever want a sandwich, they're the only place I'm gonna go.
Mm.
Because it's like 5% bread and fucking 95% everything else, which is perfect. They put the perfect amount of lettuce on there. Burn Dairy sponsor us. I love you. I will make love to your gas pump right now.
Hey, did you take those amino acids today? Did you take that juice?
Like as she went over to pick it up to bring it to show us, she like took one real quick. She was like, I'll show them how quick it works.
Took a quick line of it. Oh yeah.
I did think, like, have you thought about just like microdosing yourself? Because you'll get like the blood flow benefits without like overdoing it and fucking yourself up. Because like clearly the issue is the intensity, right? And so you already took half as much. What if you took like a quarter of the recommended dose, and then you'll get the, because like clearly the blood flow aspect is working, right? So like, because like you can feel that shit's working. You just need less of it.
Maybe I could try it.
Microdose amino acids. It's fine.
Do you just not want me to give it to you?
No. I just
is that it?
No, I'm just trying to help you get gains, fam. I'm just trying to make sure you get that recovery.
I haven't gone to the gym in like a week because I can't figure out a good
I
workout schedule.
just got the notification from the bot that the video posted the clip, and the part where two people step on the landmine and it's Laura's screen, and you just pull up your camera, take a picture, and start to leave.
What else was I supposed to do? They were dead.
It's just so funny.
Check out our headliners video. They're so good.
It's just so funny because it starts with me, like the part of it just goes me yelling Matt ? And then you just hear beep beep boom, and then Laura just looks over at the explosion, camera, picture, run away.
So funny.
Well, I was gonna say also the very first part of that. This was one of my favorite shorts to edit. Katana Fish review coming from Katana Fish. This was one of my favorite videos to edit. Was the headliners video we did with our friends Matt and Izzy. Please check it out. It's so fucking funny. But the short that I made of it, I just combined. I couldn't find a good moment. Colin's killing me.
Dude,
Right now.
I just can't. You hear the landmine go off. You see two people explode. There's a pause, and then you just pull up your camera.
But there were so many good moments. I couldn't find just one to be like, this is our highlight. I had to make a highlight reel of all the good moments. Well, the very first one was Colin being like, "Oh, I gotta go get a good shot," and running up, and then a monster just coming out of the ground and eating him, and him just his scream fading out. He just goes, "Oh!"
And then another funny one is, it looks like, I think it's one of the mimics. Double check.
Oh, when Izzy punches me in the face.
Yeah, when Izzy just like walks up to you and like Meg's just got her camera up and Izzy just fucking throws your legs out from under you.
I don't know if you hear, while Meg's holding the camera taking that, you just hear me in the distance go, "What just happened?"
Yeah. So you hear you go, "Oh, what just got me?" And then Meg like turns the camera and Izzy's possessed body got like blown up.
Oh
my
man,
God.
the headliners video
It's
again.
so
I
good.
can't.
The
recommend
first
it
one
enough.
was funny,
It's so good.
and it was just the three of us, and we were doing our best, and it was great. The second one, when you add the chaos of having two people who like just aren't part of like the everyday group, and also like we don't have like their screen to see exactly what's happening. It's just occasionally you'll get like the out of context, like one of us will be next to them and it's like, "What the hell is that?" And like a peek, and like sometimes the thing's not there anymore, so you're like, "There's nothing there. You need to grow up."
It is truly a treat to watch. Blowing Up Our Friends. I just looked up the name of the video. I had to because I couldn't remember.
I just also I also love
Friends.
watching that video, and you just like, as soon as you cut to me, it's like, how did you get your camera, or how did you get your game to look like this? Which I'll explain to you guys. I'll explain to you guys next time we play. If I didn't already explain it, I don't remember. But we'll get it all synced up, and everybody can have the same lack of black bars on your screen. But yeah, Headliners, it's a great game, and you should watch our videos when we play it because shit's nuts.
Peak.
But sorry, yeah, they got the notification in the server, and I thought one of you was like tagging something real quick off to the side, and I saw the clip, and I was like, well, let me just watch this real quick. And as soon as it cut to like me going Matt, and then off to the side, Lara just watches two people explode, and then just
Click.
And then just starts running to the door.
Shout out to the Katana Fish Discord. Don't forget to join us. You get updates on what we drop, when we drop. And also, you can view... Sometimes we drop little previews of what we're talking about, little pictures or GIFs or videos in our episode discussion. So if you're a huge fan of Buzzbait, this is a treat for you. You can see what's coming before it comes out.
Yeah, the issue is, I mean, it's not really an issue. It's kind of funny because, like, in the moment, you'll be like, what the fuck is this episode about? Because we'll just post pictures out of context. Like, if you look at the most recent post, like, that inherently just looks at it and you're just like, what the fuck are they doing? And when the video drops...
Oh, yeah, all of us just...
Yeah, when the video drops,
Magneto.
It'll be so funny.
All right. Well, we're at 45 minutes, so we cut nothing. This is a full episode. Ask a question, get the fuck out of here.
Ask a question. Does anybody have a question ready? If not, I have a whole list.
Yeah, I don't have an interesting one, right? Like I can just ask you guys something stupid, but that's not fun. Because all of our questions so far have been incredibly intellectual and very in-depth.
Oh, here's a good one.
Oh boy.
Unrelated to everything that we talked about, but that's all right. I feel like that's typical for our questions. What is one dressing or sauce that you could drink or that you have drank before?
Dressing or a sauce
that you could drink.
That I
I
could
have my
drink?
answer.
Yeah, I think.
Blue cheese. I love.
See,
I love blue cheese, but I couldn't drink it.
I can't.
I
I
could take
can't
shots
do
of it.
blue cheese because it instantly spikes my acid reflux.
I love blue cheese so much. I genuinely think it is the best dressing and sauce. When I go somewhere and I see little blue cheese fucking chunks on the wings, I'm like, this is about to fucking slap so hard.
For me, it's probably Sweet Baby Ray's brown sugar and hickory barbecue sauce, or Frank's Red Hot. One of the two.
Oh, I love Frank's.
Frank's is a classic. I really do put that shit on everything. I put that shit on mac and cheese sometimes. The only thing I don't put it on is fucking like breakfast cereal, I think. Drop that shit on everything else, though.
You might be missing out. It could slap.
You know what? It might hit. You're right.
I would hate myself, but like I gotta say, I love whatever the fucking like Chipotle sauce, like the Chipotle ranch sauce from Taco Bell, fucking hits. Yeah, I would hate myself because I'm not that great with spice, but that shit fucking slaps.
It's just that good.
It's just really fucking good. I could do like a shot of that.
Noted. I came about this question because I knew somebody who would drink like whole bottles of Italian dressing, and I always was just like, that's really fucking gross, and I know you're getting the shits after that, but at the same time I'm like, but if it was a bottle of blue cheese, I'd be like, let me get a hit. So like I get it, but I thought that one was kind of gross.
Yeah. Trying to think.
And that's how I came about this question.
I do know
like,
somebody. So one of my fraternity brothers got, I forget if it was a bet or like just dared him to do it or told him he was a pussy if he didn't. They got a chalice of blue cheese at I think it was a bachelor party.
And I bet it was good.
And he chugged the whole thing, and apparently it was so gross that somebody else went and threw up. Just watching him chug blue cheese, they were like, I can't.
Watching them chug blue cheese, dude, I'd be like, get me a chalice.
Oh, dude.
I want in. I really do love blue cheese. Like if I get chicken wings and blue cheese, I run out of blue cheese so fast because I'm fucking...
Like I said, my only issue is just I can't have a lot of blue cheese or it will just instantly make my heartburn go through. Even if I take an acid reducer, like blue cheese for some reason just goes, oh, I don't recognize that medicine, and skips.
I don't recognize.
And so it just hurts.
Probably because it's old moldy cheese.
Probably. Which, like, also...
Leave a comment what dressing or sauce you could drink. If it's blue cheese, you and I got a fun night planned. If it's not blue cheese, get better taste buds. I don't know.
If it's Frank's Red Hot, hit me up and we'll just hang out on Discord and put it on different foods and see if it does, in fact, taste good on everything. I'll try the cereal.
Listen, I think Frosted Flakes, because then you get... It's a basic cereal. It's that sweet and spicy. I think you could do it, but I don't know about adding milk to it. I think that's where it would get fucked up. But like,
now you see that
cereal,
brings up a funny thing, which is
like mitigate the spice. The milk
that brings up a funny thing, which is one of my brothers for a Christmas party. They were like, "Let's make like a Christmas mixed drink," and they mixed Everclear and eggnog, and instantly watched the eggnog begin to curdle as it made contact with the alcohol.
That makes sense.
Oh.
But like they didn't have anything else on hand, so they were like, "Oh, let's try this." And then one person took a sip, put it down, and was like, "Don't drink that. Put it all away. Stop.
Don't drink
Stop."
that.
And then I think it was just like that drive where it's like, well, I have to know why it was so gross that he said don't drink it, and it was just like bad things happened that night.
Ugh.
All right, guys, what are we keeping it?
Well, I had two things. My first thought was keep it well reviewed, and then I was like, you could keep it honest.
Keep it caveman
is-
mode. Just fucking feral out on the streets, prowling.
Don't. I'm keeping it like that.
Buy Animal Pack and keep it crazy.
Honestly, I'm reaching out to them. I'm like, yo, let us get an affiliate link. Like, hey, listen, we don't make any money unless people use our link. So, like, let's just do that. Like, let's see if we can get you some fucking business. Think about the shorts. We're gonna get 20. We're gonna break a record with the shorts of Laura talking about her throbbing vagina holding up this fucking animal fucking amino acid.
If using the affiliate link, I'm down for it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm ending the episode before I even talk about this. But